Good evening, ghosts and ghouls out there, and welcome to another nerdy episode of another nerdy talk show where we talk a lot about nerd stuff, and boy, do we got a lot tonight. Like, seriously, I was trying to, write some simple stuff here so we can get on to more things, but no, I can't because apparently a lot of stuff had to happen this week. So I gotta make this quick because I'm also cooking pizza. As you notice, my voice is a lot louder because, hey, my folks aren't home and I have the house to myself, so let's just get on with the stuff here. Oh boy, this is gonna be a lot. Tonight, we have trailers for Scream 2022. Is it 2022? I don't know. Scream 2020 whatever. Hawkeye, Clifford the Big Red Dog, Dragons, The Nine Realms, Home Sweet Home Alone, and Shut In. We'll have some more trailers along the way, but we'll get to that in a couple of moments. Also, longtime beloved actor William Shatner. You know him, you love him, and you think he talks funny. I have his autograph over there in a bag. But anyway, excuse me. He has now broken a massive record this week of being the oldest man to ever be in space. William Shatner went to space, everybody. That was the news of the week. I'm not even getting there aside from other things. Anyway, Apple is looking into creating a handheld gaming device to compete with the Nintendo Switch. Can they pull it off in round 2? Of course they can. Anyway, Animal Crossing New Horizons released their final free update with DLC. That's going to be available soon. We're going to be talking about the new features there. And there's more, okay? Spider-Man, remember the Spiderverse movie, aka the best Spider-Man movie out there? They just announced the title for their next movie. As well as the date. Excuse me. And of course, this weekend was DC Fandome. This here was the result of a long night of notes. All that and more than there should be on tonight's episode of Ants. We'll be right back.
You're watching another nerdy talk show. The Death Star destruction was an inside job.
Welcome back, everyone, to another nerdy blah, blah. So, this was a busy week. Can you guys agree with me on that?
Yep.
Cool. We got my friends here, Kuma the Cat, and another appearance by Gibbles. How you doing, Gibbles?
I'm doing okay.
You're a shark now.
I know, I've been feeling kind of fishy lately.
Someone has a request for me saying my line from Mystery Brony Theater. I'm doing this for you guys. I'm gonna be deafening myself so that way you can hear it. I guess there's no opportunity to stay it because no one's here, so yeah, I'm gonna be deafening you guys. So I apologize because I don't want to break your eardrums. I need a good amount of this for this. Okay. Stop smelling flowers! You're welcome for that. Anyway, so, what a day. I actually just got back from work and I'm sweating to death in this outfit. I'm going to give you a little bit of a tidbit. I've had this Organization 13 jacket for at least 4 years and I have not washed it because I'm afraid to. Also, Kuma, why are you...
Nerd!
How is that a nerd? Mainly because these chains are attached to it and I don't want it to break my washing machine, so yeah. Everybody's quiet and it kind of worries me.
Yeah, eat you.
Eat
some movies, big sharp teeth.
Eat the cat. Not to be confused with Eek the cat. Sure. God, this thing is so hot. Anyway, as you know, I don't have the lights off because, I don't want to this time, so, yeah. I had to make a quick pit stop there and get some food and drink and everything there. So, how was your week?
I can't wear this fucking thing forever. God.
Sure you can.
Week is perfect. Wow.
I told you last week that there was one year Bright Idea dressed up like a little cheetah.
Yeah.
And she looks adorable.
Cheetah.
Cheetah men. That's my timer. Pizza time! I'll be back. You guys entertain the crowd.
Yay! I'm a cat.
Yes, you are.
And I was literally looking at all the masks, and this was like the only one that just didn't look like it was like out of. I really don't know what this is from, and I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna take this. And yeah, the description for it is just vintage cat mask.
Huh.
It's just a cat mask with a Santa hat.
Yeah.
I don't like. Skellies. Spooky, scary skeletons. Da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. I'm not gonna lie, I was using the restroom, so I didn't hear most of all of our topics for tonight.
Yeah.
I know we're talking about some of the DC stuff.
Yeah, DC, a whole bunch of that. It's going to be something interesting, that's for sure.
Yay!
So I'm going to have some fun when it comes to when we talk about Animal Crossing and the expansion pack for Nintendo.
Oh yeah, the expansion pass thing.
Even though I got like 1/3 of it already, and the other one of the thirds drops.
I've seen memes of it already.
But we'll talk more about that when we get to it. I'm saving the nerd rage for that.
I'm back. I just gotta put this right here. And I'm sure it might be a good idea for me to change out of this costume because I'm gonna be sweating to death if I do.
I'm gonna laugh if during the stream he knocks the pizza over.
Man,
I'm gonna laugh so hard.
Pizza Town shit.
Look, it's like right there. If he just like slides or misjudges his hands or something like that, it's gonna fall.
You're just gonna get some extra toppings with it.
There we go. I am now a member from Attack on Titan.
Yay! I'm still a cat.
I forgot which one. What was the what was the unicorn like group? I forgot what they were called.
I know nothing of Attack on Titans except for how.
It's been way too long for me to remember.
I gotta see the finale. So let's talk about. Want to talk about some trailers?
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay, so let's talk about the first one I found out about this week. That one being the trailer for. Actually, I'm gonna wait for Scream. Let's talk about Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
Hot guy. Hawkeye. Hot guy. Hot guy. Is that what they should call him? Hot guy?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a porno parody coming our way. Anyway, Hawkeye. Once again, this trailer, when we saw the last trailer, can we just agree that the last trailer was very Christmassy? But now we got this one and they're just embracing it.
Yeah.
Hawkeye's going to be the best Christmas series ever.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
For it.
The trick arrows, I liked how they got. I also want to point out here, Hawkeye LARPs.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's interesting.
I can see it.
We got 6 episodes coming out, starting off on November 24th on Disney Plus. All this is, I will say, friend, why I like Hawkeye, who's actually my favorite Avenger before the first movie. But the thing was all this is trying to make me wonder, when are we going to see a musical for the Avengers now? Because that Rogers musical looks kind of tight. I'm not going to lie.
Well, it is kind of based off of Hamilton. So.
I know that, but like, come on, look, you would go and see Avengers the musical. That would be pretty freaking funny.
I already don't go see any musical at all, so I don't know.
And you are.
What I want to see is Red Skull doing freaking the King songs. You'll be back. Then you'll see. I know him.
There was one that Team 4-Star released of Frieza doing that song.
Oh yeah.
Frieza.
Yeah, it's really funny. It's called Just Give Up. Little Karibo's the one that sings it. It's really funny.
Oh god, now I'm thinking of Team 4-Stars is B-Stars Season 1.
I remember I was mad one day and I'm like, Jablonski, you've seen Team 4-Star. I want you to send me a gif of Captain Ginyu doing the dance of cheering me up. And you sent me Jack. But so yeah, I'm looking forward to Hawkeye. Yeah, what do you guys think? You think the trailer looked pretty good?
I'm not gonna lie. I actually rewatched the first trailer and just because of how just how it is.
Damn it, I'll be right back. Sorry, I'll be right back.
Really gets the whole mix of like, which,
Got to get napkins.
or where we are within
Why is
the
this still on screen? I forgot.
MCU.
Hawkeye, get off. Freaking. What's his face? I don't know. Jeremy Raymer? I can never pronounce the actor's last name right. Anyway, so let's talk about the next one. Hey guys, you ever seen those trailers where the entire plot is shown in the trailer?
Oh yeah.
From start to finish, you know it's like, here's the story, this is what happens, and then it ends.
Yeah, it's like every trailer now.
Not really. So that's why I have a big problem with this Clifford the Big Red Dog trailer. Okay, first of all, Clifford the Big Red Dog. I like the books.
Love 'em.
I like the books. I think it's adorable. I like this image too. It looks like Clifford is about to take on New York.
Okay, I saw something just like that one that you're showing, where it has them where it's Clifford and the two are just like walking on the street, like the two humans with the dog behind them, and someone said this looks like the opening to a Depression commercial.
Anyway, so I'm just gonna tell you what the movie's gonna be about. It's basically everything you'd expect in a Clifford movie. Girl gets red. Yeah. Emily Elizabeth gets a red dog. Grows really huge. He's kind of a menace. Everybody's afraid of it, and then he does something heroic, and then a big business tycoon wants to capture him and exploit him for money. They have to save him. I'm gonna stop talking about this trailer.
I was gonna say
pictures.
What?
Pictures of Clifford.
That's the first Clifford the Big Red movie.
That Clifford is a menace to society.
Is it? I mean, I thought there was an animated one.
There was an animated one, and that's vaguely half of the premise.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. The first part of it is the whole the family can't afford, or is like they don't know how they can afford so much food for Clifford, and that is literally a thing that has never crossed my mind until I saw that movie.
Yeah, right. He eats one of the dogs, doesn't he?
And then they get this crazy idea to be like, hey, let's join the circus.
Oh my god.
To I don't know. They were trying. I think it was like join the circus and win something like a lifetime supply of food or some shit like that.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah,
I just want to know what witch doctor Emily Elizabeth bought Clifford from. That's all I want to know.
The one that goes,
it's the love from Emily.
What?
It's the love from Emily Elizabeth that made grow so big.
Wait, what? Sorry, pixeled out. Anyway, moving on to the next one here. I'm also going to save the Dragons one for Cruiser. This one also came out here. Home Alone. Home Sweet Home Alone.
I'm looking forward to this one, actually.
I'm at odds with it, honestly.
Now, I'm sorry, go
on. For a straight-to-streaming movie, you kind of had to not really think, oh, this is probably going to be really, really fantastic, amazing, and all that.
No, I already know that. No, yeah, I know that. I already know never to expect anything from straight to DVD or straight to stream or anything like that. I already know not to have that much of a high set, but just how this kind of looks is just taking the first movie and then just pushing it more towards the edge of just yes, this is how much we can do, or this is how much we wanted to do with this.
I'm actually.
Well,
Sorry, go on.
well, compared to the other films, we're not really going to get too much, especially with how it's looking. It's looking like they're going back to the roots.
I know. That's why I mean. They're like putting him back in the house, but they're gonna make it like more dangerous or more things for him to do or something like that. Like where in the other movie, I mean, where in the first movie he kind of just used just random things he had, like his toys, and like he used the ornaments as well too.
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, Jablonski, this guy named Shrimp Shogun is admiring your Gundam collection.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's my thing here. I actually looked this up. You ever know? There's always a pattern with Home Alone movies when they get released. It's that they always get released in the early generations of each decade. Like the first one was 1993. The fourth one was 2002. The fifth one was 2012 or whatever. This one is in 2021. So they're obviously trying to make a Home Alone for each new generation, or certain period of time when everything's evolved. Now, I'm gonna do a little experiment with this one, okay? I have never seen any of the Home Alone movies. I really have not. I get like the whole central like premise, but like I don't know any exact details on anything. So
you know what we must do?
No. So here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to watch this movie and see how it holds up as a standalone movie without having anything else to compare it to.
By the looks of it, that's going to be possible. From my understanding, they are at least going to get something out of it because it looks like to be a future sequel because his Buzz, the brother, is a cop.
Yeah,
in this.
Don't tell me who that is. I want a little bit of a.
You'll know.
Anyway.
Also, Kuma, we have to hang upside down on a pole and make him watch all of the Home Alone movies.
Why do I have to be upside down? Why do I have to be upside down on a pole?
Because fuck you. That's why.
Anyway, while we're waiting for Cruiser, I want Cruiser to be in here when we talk about Dragons, Scream, and Shut In. But let's talk about some other things here. So this week, one of the biggest news was William Shatner. You know him. You love him. He's William fucking Shatner. I got his autograph recently.
You can try to talk like him.
Yeah, exactly. I can't do it really good. So
it's just a pause after each sentence.
This is something. This was actually announced. This was actually announced last week. Yes. What is it, Derpy? Where I'm surprised we didn't even know about this. My dad actually brought it to me. I'm like, wait, what? So William Shatner was blasted off into space. The 90-year-old actor was in... The
9-year-old actor? Okay, he's a child star now.
I said 90, you dip. Anyway, the 90-year-old actor was blasted off in a Shepard shuttle that was developed by the Amazon... I'm sorry, excuse me, I'm reading the script out here. It's called the company, The Blue Origin, was a company developed by Jeff Bezos. I get job interview. Congratulations, Derpy. Hope you make the cut. So...
Oh, cool.
It's worth mentioning that Bezos is also a Star Trek fan, so sure. Now, he was joined. Now I've got a photo of the crew right here. As soon as it shows up, there we go. So
and he was on the most phallic of spaceships.
I just want to point out here my dad.
Shatner of ways.
I like how my dad responded to this by saying, "I am really behind on these Netflix shows." Anyway, so he was accompanied by Chris Bosch-Schwiesen. I apologize if I pronounced these names wrong. He's the counter of the satellite company Planet Labs, Glenn DeViris, software executive and paying customer, and Audrey Powers, vice president of missions and operations at Blue Origins. Now, the trip itself lasted only 10 minutes. They were strapped in this 60-foot tall rocket, roared past the speed of sound as it rocketed past the Kármán line, which is 62 miles high from the ground, and is technically considered space. Now, it then parachuted back down, and that was it. He was only in there. But this also means that he also now holds the record for the oldest person to ever go to space and maybe survive. But, what do you guys think?
Maybe.
wasn't there some other billionaire that was trying to make like a bunch of money to send like millionaires into space as well too? I forgot his name. It's like Richard Branson, I think that like
Richard
or something
Branson
like
did?
that.
I don't know.
Yeah, he took a group of people with him to space. I think
Yeah, but
like his own like space odyssey or not space odyssey, but like his own like little. We can go into space, whatever thing, the same thing.
Hmm.
But from what it sounds like of like this group and everything, like so it sounds like two of them were asked to be part of this. William Shatner was invited to be part of this,
obviously.
and then someone paid to be part of it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna lie, like just I was kind of expecting maybe more people to probably pay to be in it, but either that's limited or just I don't know their selection.
Jablonski, what do you think?
But honestly, I really don't care about a pissing contest with
Space.
with space because it's the one because until now it is the one thing that isn't contaminated by the evils of capitalism.
Oh God, no!
I got that one. I like when
Yep.
he's trying to say that he's clearly trying to hold back laughter before saying space.
Spice.
Anyway, so this is what Shatner said over the flight's live stream. That was unlike anything they described. What you have given me is the most profound experience. I am so filled with emotion, just extraordinary. I hope I never recover from this. I hope that I can maintain what I feel now.
I mean, just being able to go to space for just like, just for like 10 minutes, just for just that.
I want to go to space for like 5 minutes. Technically, you don't want to.
Yeah.
Technically, I wouldn't want to spend too much time in space. I mean, space looks like a really boring place.
I would be okay just like looking out the window, just be like, "Oh, cool! I can see that constellation constantly now."
And let's face it, all of us want to do the floating.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's
why you want to go up there.
reason.
You want to float. You want to float in space, man.
You want to experience zero gravity without having to swim.
Now, I actually was watching who's that one astronaut? Friggin'.
Is it the guy that does like all the videos of like where he explains? Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I forgot his name.
I forget his name too. Yeah.
What's his name? Well, yeah, he was actually. First of all, I love those videos. He looks like a real chill dude. From what he said, the feeling of being in low gravity, it's really gonna make you hurl.
Mm-hmm.
It's like being on one of those gravitron rides that's the cage, and it like tilts you to the side, and you feel like your stomach's like doing the tango in there. But like, you know. So.
No, not that guy.
You looking him up?
Yeah, trying to find the guy.
Yep.
Or no, it's not that guy. Besides going into space, they do have those one plane rides that you can do.
The zero gravity thing. Stephen Hawking did that one.
Yeah. That looks kind of cool, but I already have like this thing of flying where like I like to know that I'm safe on a plane, but just having to go like because you only experience that zero gravity when the plane is just like going down at a certain angle, at a certain speed after going up.
Oh yeah.
And the way they explain that, I don't know, just like having to be in a plane where it's just going up and down kind of unevens me.
I hear you. Anyway, since we're all players of the game here, let's talk about this Animal Crossing update.
All right.
I don't want to go into a mass debate about the whole DLC pricing thing here because, quite frankly, I think that's been kind of overdone, and we have a lot to talk about, so I just want to put that out there.
Chris Hadfield, that's the guy's name.
That's his name, yeah.
That's the guy who does all the awesome explanations while he's in space.
So as you know, me, Jablonski, and Kuma were Animal Crossing players. And let's just face it, it was the thing that got us through lockdown. It was a great time.
I need to go back to playing. I haven't played
no
mine
choice
like
but to replay from the start because I switched over my
That's pretty cool.
I'm playing like I haven't gone to my island in a long time. I'm scared.
Yeah, nothing really will happen. It'll just be the same thing. The people will just like, hey, where you been? You know.
My island got obliterated, so
We get it.
I know. I was thinking of probably doing that too, like restarting.
So, this week we got a Nintendo Direct. And we were expecting some new stuff for Animal Crossing, and boy, did we get stuff for Animal Crossing.
in the words of Arlo, that's a lot of content.
Yeah, man. I'm just gonna go through here. What I liked most was some of the stuff they brought back from the GameCube games, such as gyroids being.
Yeah.
I like how they actually improved on them.
Derpy says, "What the fuck is Cruiser doing? Cruiser's not even here. I don't fucking know." But so let's go on here. The gyroids returning. I'm really excited for it. When I was young, me and my sister used to call them groids, which was funny.
Groids.
No, not to be confused with groin, groids, because I thought it was funny. Technically, then again, if you want to go by the Greek pronoun, this would technically be called yeroids, but you know.
Yeah, yeroids.
It's funny because gyroids are the darkest thing in Animal Crossing because they represent something that's really fucked up.
Yeah, they represent like the spirit or like the dead soul or something. Because they themselves are like some sort of icon or like something for the dead. I know.
Yeah, and when you dig them up out of the holes, it's like, oh. But they did.
I watched Normal Boots.
But I do like how what they did to kind of solve that thing by like making you have to plant like parts and then water them.
Mm-hmm.
We got
you disturbed the grave.
Yeah, we got cooking coming, which is something I'm surprised we haven't done, as well as a harvest system.
Exactly.
Cruiser,
that's what I want to. That's what I was thinking was going to happen too, especially after the Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I knew we were probably going to get like some sort of
cooking.
farming.
They were testing with pumpkins. Cruiser, all right, can you hear me? If you're here, then we're just talking about the Animal Crossing update real quick. Nice Static X shirt, dude.
Or at Everfree Northwest, and definitely confused Cozy Glow there. She goes, "What's a Wisconsin death trip?" And,
damn.
I told her where the name came from. Kuma, that is so lovely.
I know, right?
Anyway,
but I told her that it was actually the name of a book of all these mysterious deaths that happened in Wisconsin, and the band adopted that as the name of their album.
I hear you.
And she goes, "Who would write a book like that?"
I don't know. Anyway, so let's go on here. The Roost. Jablonski, Kuma, you and me gotta go to the Roost sometime and just have a cup of coffee. I love what they're doing. I know there's nothing really big with the Roost. They're not doing the bean game as it looks like, but like I like a place that you can just chill out with. The only problem is I hate how I can't make a building out of it. But anyway.
Yeah, we really need to try and set
I
up
kind of
like
figured they were
going
going to put it in the museum.
Yep. I do.
We
like
really need to try and set up a way for all of us to like do ants on
the roof at the Roost. Ants at the Roost. Is that what you want to go for one day?
Yeah.
I love that.
Or within Animal Crossing somehow.
Yeah, we would totally.
What I would like to happen at some point is they actually make it expandable.
Anyway,
even if it's paid DLC.
I'll get to that moment, Charlie. So you can have coffee with friends, shop owners, other characters in the thing. Like you can go there, have a coffee with Isabel. We also got new items coming: single wall decorations, ceiling lights. Harv's Island has more shops and activities. Aerobics in front of the town hall that utilizes the regular and motion controls to get into the fun. I thought that was a clever touch, honestly.
And the best part, the king has returned.
Tortimer.
Chair.
I'm gonna get to that moment there. I like that because the music's from the original Animal Crossing game. Cap'n taking you to secret islands that have different seasons, plants, time of days. Island ordinances to control what islanders can. Island ordinances where you control when islanders can wake up and go to sleep, whether it be early in the day.
That's kind of weird.
We got a scooching feature.
Soviet Union anthem playing in the background.
We got a scooching feature where you can scooch between small spaces now. We have a first-person view. Froggy Chair is back. Nintendo did a poll today. What are you most excited for this DLC? And they put the thing in the last one, and all caps was Froggy Chair, and everybody that one. 11 new reactions. Villagers inviting you to their home. Villagers entering your home. You can now use home storage in the open land, and it's been upgraded to 5,000. Nook Miles items such as 9 new fences that are now customizable. Thank God, because I have too many Nook Miles to count. Towns can have 10 bridges and inclines. New home designs, custom patterns that can be used for clothes and wallpaper. Island Life 101 with island tip, storage shed, portable node ATM. Oh my God. Jesus!
Why are they getting an ATM separate of the town hall? Because that is annoying as hell.
I know, that's really good there.
Evan, do you need a cigarette?
No. 11.
Yes, he does, because he's having orgasmic
Oh dear.
moment right now.
There's more. There's so much more. 11 new hairstyles added with new ones. Harriet from Shampoodle is actually going to be there to
I'll be
teach
right
them
back.
to you. Should we wait for him or
Keep going.
Continue without.
Get through a lot to get through
I got pizza.
this episode.
Okay. Recent Cyrus having a pattern shop. 11 new KK Sliders songs that can even be a music box version. Nook's Cranny will be selling ceiling decor and new furniture. Katrina returns to make your life hell. Tortimer is still alive. There's a new tool called the Wooding Ladder, which can permanently be put on cliffs to climb up stuff. Free content's coming in This content's coming on November 5th. I am so happy. It's like the Animal Crossing we got and we all wanted this air. And yes, there is the new DLC, which is basically like a happy home designer kind of deal. You work at an archipelago, and you're a resort designer. And yes, so all I can say right now is, Jesus Christ, Nintendo, slow down. Anyway, with that said, there, Cruiser, we actually waited for you on some stuff here. Some of the trailers here, such as Scream. Like, what did you think of this Scream trailer?
Now, is this for a series or a movie?
Movie.
I haven't seen it then.
I haven't seen Scream in a while. Scream the series. Oh, I'm sorry, the movie series at all. Like
The TV series, you mean?
no, it's a
MTV,
franchise. Excuse me.
well, MTV had a series of it. It's on Netflix right now, which I haven't seen. But as for the
Ghostface.
trailer, you know what? Let me go ahead and watch it now. I got everything on my headphones, so you guys are not going to hear it.
Fine, I'll just talk about Spider-Verse until you get here. So, who likes the Spider-Verse movie?
Hello.
So what if I told you that who can agree it's probably the best Spider-Man movie?
Nay.
Really? Huh.
It's a great movie, but
Yeah, like I have my favorites.
Bear in mind, this is not when I say I guess I kind of sort of phrase that. It's a Spider-Man movie, but not with the Spider-Man we're familiar with.
Well, still, regardless, Spider-Man.
I mean,
Unless we're talking about the future Spider-Man.
well, I mean, technically, this Spider-Man's kind of established to be different than him in a way, but
Yeah, no.
I mean, the original Spider-Man
Oh.
couldn't turn invisible, so
They're all Spider-Man. They're all Spider-Man. They all can do what a spider can do.
what about Italian Spider? What about Italian Spider-Man?
Can he cook like an Italian?
I'm not gonna play the trailer again. So we got an announcement for the title and date of Spider-Verse 2. The Spider-Verse is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and it's slated for release in 2022. I am very excited for this. I want to see what other Spider-Man we're gonna see and how it's gonna tie into everything.
The colors of the font, the colors of the title have me curious as well too, because you could see the iconic red and blue, but then you have like Across the Spider-Verse is like right here in
It's Gwen.
white and purple.
Isn't that Gwen's? Isn't that Gwen's color?
No. Hers is more white, black, and pink
Was it pink?
ish and blue.
Let me see.
Like
Let me see.
some blue.
Let me see here.
Yeah, she didn't have any purple on her.
Spider Gwen.
Like she had pink due to like her slippers or her ballet slippers.
Her hood was yeah, she's purple. She's got some purple in there. I'm seeing some purple. The interior of her hood and a little bit of her arms are kind of purple. But I hear what you're saying. Looks like the colors of that that porn star from Has Been Hotel. Anyway, Anyway, with that said, I'm looking forward to seeing where they go with that, seeing what happens with Miles next, and how they're going to expand on the multiverse with Spider-Verse. Is the Spider-Verse and the multiverse two different things, Jablonski?
He's not here.
Oh.
But what'd you say?
Is basically the Marvel multiverse and the Spider-Verse like two different things, or is it like the same thing relatively?
It's relative, I would say, because I mean, I don't know. It depends on. It depends. It really varies because like the way that their universes all set up are just like something has to just be slightly different about them, and it's usually either a one big thing or just like one little change. But
Yeah, but everyone
either like oh yeah, in this universe we don't have a Tony Stark, we have a Tina Stark or something like that. Like that, it could be a thing like that.
What if?
Yeah. What ifs? Which a lot of people are sad because there's no more What If Wednesdays anymore.
What if Tony?
Okay.
Okay, so let's talk about Scream trailer. Cruiser, what do you think of this movie?
Okay, first of all, is this this isn't a reboot? However, by just calling it Scream, it feels like one.
Yeah, it has that thing. Like it's like with Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street kind of deal, or Texas Chainsaw Massacre kind of thing.
Or like Halloween, where it's supposed to be a direct sequel. It skips all the movies, but it still calls itself Halloween, not Halloween 2 or something.
Yeah, like that's the thing with like this thing. So Cruiser, I just gotta know like the character you don't I hear you talk about Ghostface a lot.
Ghostface Killer?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, Scream is definitely a very good franchise. I saw the first 4 movies; they're good. I did not see the TV series. I just don't know what this is. I mean, so far from what I'm seeing, it seems like it's some killer fan, we'll say, of either the of the Ghostface killer or of the story or the incident, because he says, Cindy, it's an honor.
So like it's so it's like that it's similar to like that last Saw movie, not the Chris Rock one, but like where the Jigsaw has like the cult now. Yeah, it's kind of like that.
That's what it seems like. Yeah, I mean, will I check it out if the reviews are good? Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the Scream movie?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was good pizza. Anyway, Cruiser, now let's talk about about a fandom that you're a part of. Aside Bronies, one of your things is the How to Train Your Dragon fandom.
Yes, it is.
With now with this new trailer for a series called Dragons: The Nine Realms, where apparently it takes place in, I guess, modern days, and the dragon is turned into Shamu. So what's the story on that?
First of all, Jablonski, you look like you've lost some more weight. Congrats.
Yeah, man.
Well, thanks. Even though my scale keeps saying I'm like 220.
Get a new scale.
I want to say that's muscle. I want to say that's more muscle weight than anything.
Yeah.
I put 5 pounds on. I need to get it off.
No, seriously, Cruiser.
Get off of me! Get off of me!
Yeah.
Where do you think my weight has been going?
Cruiser! I gotta lose 20 more pounds. Dr. Weird. Anyway, like
okay.
This
now,
dragon...
I'm sorry. Go on. As far as this new How to Train Your Dragon series, Toothless did actually hook up with what's called a Light Fury, which was the white version of the dragon that we saw in the 3rd film. And they actually did have kids, or little hatchlings, whatever you want to call them.
I am now picturing those 2 dragons fucking. Anyway, go on.
Lovely. And judging from what I saw in this trailer, now it's important to know something here. With the How to Train Your Dragon series, magic was never an element in this story. So it's quite clear that this dragon did not get where this place is through magic. If I had to take a guess, it seemed like there was some sort of a thunderstorm going on, and it seems like maybe this thunderstorm caused some sort of a realm rift, we'll say, and he flew into it, and now he's in modern times. So that's my guess.
It's like time traveling thing. It's like science.
Yeah, no magic, but nature.
My guess for it is that, remember, the world of the dragons is underneath the earth. So maybe it opened back up again?
Maybe.
Possible. I mean, before this happened, there actually was another Dragon series, but it was meant for toddlers. So that's not canon, I guess you could call it.
Are you talking about the one that was on Cartoon Network?
No, because that series on Cartoon Network ended up on Netflix. But after that series ended, there was a new How to Train Your Dragon series that was really meant for like the Nick Jr. crowd.
Oh, kind of like what Spirit did kind of deal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not quite sure if that counts as canon. And the story is completely different too. Like basically 2 humans were raised by dragons. But as far as the 9 realms...
Yeah, I was smoking.
But as far as the 9 realms, that's the best I can come up with as to why this dragon is in the human world. The design, make fun of it all you want, Evan. I think it's actually kind of cool.
Oh no, I didn't say it was kind of cool. I'm just saying when I look at him, I look like, oh, it's Shamu.
As if anybody remembers that whale anymore.
Yeah.
Ah, touche. Anyway,
and it even had that little moment in there, or at least it hinted at it. I said it to my friend Kurt, who's also a massive fan of the show or the franchise, and it's piqued his interest. He's curious to know how this dragon got into modern times, and not to mention what is the story going to be, because it's clear, or at least there's a good chance that this is not going to be a son coming into the role of the protector. Like Hiccup story. I doubt they're going to rehash the same idea. So with that being said, I have to wonder, what is the story going to be for this?
Hey,
is it just going to be a simple slice of life, or are we going to be getting arcs?
I'm just gonna say up front, I just want a character who with a first name that I can take seriously. Yeah, like I don't have a problem with the movie. I'm just saying to myself, dude, I can't take the name Hiccup seriously. Come on, dude. Anyway.
Well, there is kind of a reason why he has that name.
Oh, I know that. Yeah. I know the deal with that, but like, it's like, dude.
I'm never gonna call, if I have a friend named Hiccup, I'm never calling him that. Okay, that's what he means. Like, I can't take any Hiccup.
It's like having the Matrix and Neo's name is Mr. Snuggles. You know what I'm saying? It's like freaking. But like that's my only one nitpick with it. But I mean, I've seen parts of How You Train Your Dragon. I haven't really been.
I love all 3 films.
Maybe
I was lucky enough to go to.
What if this actually introduces magic? Like, I know you said like it was never established like in the movies, but what if, since like they're like turning this into their own thing, or like trying to establish a different thing, they might introduce it, but I don't see it like being like an overall like arcing, maybe the character learning about it, or I don't know.
I'd be curious to see how they would introduce it.
I'm looking at it from a D&D like point of view, because like in most genre fantasies, dragons are usually what bring the magic, is what some people like to say.
Kind of, not really.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, that's why I'm just like going.
They don't really. The magic. Okay, so if we're talking D&D, magic comes from the gods and deities. Dragons just kind of, they're just there.
Well, again, it's depending on like the people you tell. Because there are people who've made like, trying to think of what story where like it has like the dragons are mostly the gods, or the gods take on a dragon like body instead. But like, yeah, it's usually something where it's like magic and dragons are usually hand in hand somehow.
I was actually one of the lucky people who got to go to the live arena show of How to Train Your Dragons.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it is a shame that tour never came back to America. Basically, China bought it.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
But because this was pretty cool, they had life-size animatronics of these dragons that would actually come out onto the arena floor, and they would basically reenact the movie. Do they have sets? Not exactly. They had these giant projectors.
I am so sorry. My headphones cut you out.
Yeah, me too.
It really made you sound like
they did not have sex. I'm sorry. You're
and like you just kept like the way you just said it and like kept on. I'm just really going like, wait.
Okay, no, we gotta go. Come on, Cruiser, continue.
Yeah.
Okay. They didn't have sets. Although they did have special boulders out there on stage that would actually, shoot pyro. But what they did do is that they actually have these two giant monitors, one on the ground or projectors, I should say.
Yeah.
One that projected on this huge screen that was against the back of the arena. It was maybe the movie theater screen, as well as projecting stuff on the ground, and they basically reenacted the whole movie.
Nice.
And but they left out one dragon. They didn't have the two-headed dragon, which probably.
I'm not gonna lie, that one's my favorite.
Yeah, my guess is because it would take too many people to operate. You have the person down the bottom, another person controlling one head, the other person controlling another head.
Also designing it as well too.
Yeah, that's so I can't get that upset over it. But here's what's interesting though about that story is like a lot of events, they had special VIP packages, but I can only afford to do the cheapest one, which was like maybe $70, and all you got was like this grab bag full of merchandise. But Kurt at the time had a website, a fan site dedicated to it, and he said when I went, he wanted me to snap as many pictures as possible of the process, because one of the things you got was a green screen photo op with you in a Viking costume.
Oh my god.
So I go up to this room and I am just snapping pictures left and right. And finally, someone from staff comes up to me and goes, "Sir, what are you doing?" I said, "Oh, my friend runs this How to Train Your Dragon fan site, and he wanted me to take pictures of this process and make an article about it." How many people follow the site? The site, I don't know, but I know that the Facebook page has over 300 followers. And next thing I know, everyone's getting on the radio. I was like, "Hey, get the kid, get the kid, get the kid." And as soon as they take off the Viking costume, they go, "Okay, let's get you to your next activity." Like, I thought I was done. And he goes, "Listen, we got to sell these things here. So if you're guys going to type up some big article about this, then we'll help you here." So with that said, we are upgrading your package.
Okay.
So with that being said, which would you prefer, to go backstage with the dragons or to listen to how the mechanics work? Go backstage. So I got upgraded for free.
Okay, so I apologize. I'm going to cut your story there. This last trailer we have here is for a trailer that Cruiser actually sent me. Okay, look, I'm just going to be fair on this, guys, here. I'm going to probably have to nix the final 5 here because we're going to be talking a lot and we might go over the usual time limit, so I'm just going to throw that.
You can skip Hooked on Harmonics.
Yeah, well, that's still, I got to do it. We got a lot going on in fandom. We'll see what happens. I'm going to let you talk about Legends when we get there. Okay, so, okay, we do have callers and they want to talk to us, so I'm just going to bring them in real quick before we talk about Shut In.
Okay.
Okay, so we got here Prince Goldfish, you're on Ants. What's up? Goldfish. Stay gold, Goldfish.
Back that smiles back.
Goldfish.
Alright, I'll bring someone else in. Derpy is best pony. Derpy is best pony, you're on Ants.
These doors. Bonbons beaten, cut these doors. Hello.
What's up?
If you cut me being... I was too busy saying bonbons beaten, cut these doors. If you know this.
What?
I was being hidden. In a cutty coma. Because bonbons beaten, cut these doors.
It sounds like you're singing the theme song to G2.
It is the theme song to G2.
It is.
Yeah,
It's the meme.
It's a joke that Cruiser used to do on Mystery Brand Theater. Thank you for acknowledging that.
Kuzo? You mean hidden?
Higgins, yeah, excuse me.
One cuts a sign, and you call yourself a fan.
I guess I'm a fan. I mean, like, I make the stuff, but, you know.
That's a joke.
Doesn't mean he watches it.
No, I watch it all the time. It's, like, crazy.
Improvised insult.
Cameron said that line, yeah.
So, what's up?
Nothing much, just we're talking trailers. We're about to talk about the trailer for Shut In. Cruiser just talked about his life in the with the experience with the How You Train Your Dragon fandom.
Awesome.
Yep, he's a big fan. He just went backstage to the stage show and stuff.
That is so awesome.
Tell me, what movie are you looking forward to coming out soon?
Same. The new one.
Which one?
Oh, the new Sing.
Oh, Sing, yeah.
Oh, that whole movie.
I actually like that one.
Can't pronounce it.
Scream?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Cruiser
one.
was just talking about it. Yeah.
I wonder who will be the villain this time.
Mm.
Jamie Kennedy is not going to be in it, which his character died, so yeah. But even then, in the last movie, they figured out a way for him to come back by he left a VHS tape behind for his friends to find,
Ha! Dated.
which
Let's go and see.
VHS. Yay. Who remembers those?
I do.
I love
I
Ringu.
do.
Hey, look, I got a caramel apple with sprinkles. Yay.
Jugger.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's Halloween, or it's October.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween.
Okay, so anyway, yeah, like, what are you expecting from the Scream movie that Cruiser would like to know? Whoa.
No, in the kids show, Kuzo. Don't show that
Thank you
to
for
us.
showing me your
No.
your luxurious dick. So let's so what
I want to see how many people will die in it.
gross. Anyway, are you expecting a lot? Are you expecting a lot from the Scream movie?
Probably not. But the franchise went downhill with all the sequels and TV show.
Yeah. I think he saw the TV show.
I can't wait for this new Animal Crossing update.
Me too. We're looking forward to it very much. It's everything I wanted in an Animal Crossing game.
It's about time we did a new update.
I need to redo my town and everything. Animal Crossing Ants episode, everybody.
You know what? If that doesn't happen, let me in.
We'll think about it. But yeah, like I try to do that. I gotta redo my town. Might see if I can print out the map and do some architecture. Anyway.
Need to do my town too.
Anyway, thank you for joining us tonight.
You too, Evan.
Thank you very much.
See you next time.
Peace.
Okay, so here's the deal here. Shut In. Cruiser was the one who sent me this thing. I'm just going to point out the thing here. When I saw this trailer, you know the one I'm talking about, the girl in the pantry?
yeah.
Okay, I saw this, I'm like, Shyamalan film, Shyamalan film, Shyamalan film, Shyamalan film. The film ends, and I'm already typing Google. Shyamalan film, Shut In. Apparently it's not a Shyamalan film. I'm like, okay.
No, it is a Daily Wire film. Which, if you hold on, which if you guys remember, I showed their previous film, Run, Hide, Fight, to Jablonski, and while it is associated with Ben Shapiro, it did not come off like a political film. Jablonski can even vouch for me on that one.
Yeah, really. Like as soon as if you just say like it's like your usual like action sort of film, think Die Hard but with a high school.
Yeah, like action thriller, we'll say.
Yeah, action thriller. As soon as you can see.
If you squint hard enough, like because I know we discussed this before, if you squint hard enough, you can see like maybe a commentary about social media on there, but that's more of a social issue than it is a conservative or liberal position.
Kind of, well, really, like if you go in it with like no foreknowledge that it's from Ben Shapiro or a site like that, it's serviceable to kill like about an hour and a half or so.
Now, as far as Shut In goes, it seems like this one's going to be just a straight up thriller. And
Yeah, like a suspense film. The deal is this woman is a very like overprotective mom, and one day someone breaks in her house and she's holding refuge in this pantry, which apparently the door is nailed shut, and she has to try and find a way out while her children are still in the building, and I sense twist. Anyway, but like.
What I'm wondering is if the majority of the movie takes place with her in the pantry. That's what I'm wondering.
It seems
because I saw a movie like that before called Buried with Ryan Reynolds.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was good, but with the ending, like there was really no other way it could have ended. But at the same time, going, come on, really, you're gonna do that to this guy? Because the whole movie for Buried is Ryan Reynolds in a coffin underground.
Is it like
all
like a one shot deal?
No, it's not done in one shot,
Yes.
it all takes place in that coffin with just
wow.
him, a cell phone, a lighter, and a knife.
God
That's
damn it, Jigsaw! What did you do? Anyway.
Yeah. So what I'm wondering is if a shut-in is going to be like that.
We'll have to see.
The only difference is that it seems like this one is going to actually escape.
Now, before we move on to the next topic here, I'll give you a little trivia. When you're buried alive, what is the first thing you do to get that on getting out?
Open the coffin.
No.
Hold your breath.
No. The first thing you
Die.
do is try and see what tools you got and try your hardest to dig. You don't dig up. If you dig up, you're dead.
Oh yeah, cave it.
You dig down and then go navigate around and go up. Because if you do that, Cruiser, if you open the coffin while buried alive, you're done. All the gravel falls on you and you're done. Anyway, dark stuff aside, Cruiser also sent me this thing here. It seems our good friends at Apple's are starting to dip their hands in the console wars, of course. Rumored, of course, by creating a Switch-style hybrid game console, despite the fact that they already invented it.
Hybrid.
But anyway, yeah. Let's. This tweet was we had a tweet that was released by a guy that was basically saying that they were experimenting with this kind of stuff here. Cruiser, you remember this article you sent me, right?
Yep.
It started circulating around May 2021, and a South Korean forum thread claimed Apple was developing a hybrid game console that would work similarly to the Switch, which again you already kind of did. Anyway, this wouldn't be the first time Apple made a game console. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to present to you a photo of the Bandai Pippin. It was a multimedia technology console designed by Apple Computers and manufactured by Bandai. I'm going to show, if you guys look at the Ants chat, you'll see it. And I'm going to show you this incomprehensible looking game system. As it looks like this. It looks like a VHS tape. Player. It's okay. Are you seeing this?
Seen it already.
What the hell?
You've seen it already?
Yeah.
Cruiser, how do you hold this remote?
The Pippin or
The Pippin.
okay, I thought you were talking about the their weird Switch knockoff thing.
It's not been nothing of that has been released yet. That was just a beta drawing.
You hold it like a boomerang.
How do you even do that?
Oh yeah, it's a weird looking thing. Yeah, it seems like you kind of like hold it like right here.
It's like Scott the Woz did an entire video on controllers, and he criticized the N64 controller. I'm like, well, fuck you. Have you ever seen the Pippin? Anyway, like,
It's a controller you can only use during certain time of the moon phases.
So I'm gonna ask you this question: how much do you think this console cost when it came out?
500.
Kuma
60.
and Jablonski? It retailed at $599. You may know it as the game console with the oh my god. They produced 23 games, and how well did it do? 100,000 were produced, and they only sold 42,000. In May 2006, it placed 22nd in PC World's list of the top 25 worst tech products of all time.
Show me someone who enjoyed it.
There's always one. There's always one who's just playing with that track. Is that a trackball in the middle?
That's exactly like that's a trackball in the middle. So are you? But
is it iPhone compatible? This is like something that someone right now someone that works at Google will see this stream in the future and go like, God damn it, they're making fun of our original idea for Stadia. Anyway. It's funny because that thing sucks. Anyway, but then again, this was 25 years ago. Considering how their competitor Microsoft has the Xbox, then again, even that console is dying. Like, I made a Facebook post here. Does anybody even remember that Xbox has a console out right now?
I honestly stopped playing my Xbox.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've been playing PC a lot. I've been playing PC more than I've been playing console.
Do you know why? Because they have nothing. They have nothing. Like, what does like all these. You look at like all these familiar faces with Nintendo or Sony.
But
What does Xbox have? They have
I use a controller.
They have the only thing I can think of is Master Chief, but other than that, you know.
I use a controller when playing because I suck at keyboard.
There's like, but I digress. Like, what do you guys think of this? If Apple tries making a console like this, despite the fact, like, again, they already technically did, but yeah.
I mean, if they made it like with a DVD port as well too, or I mean, I don't really own that many Apple products honestly right now, so I don't really think even if they did, I don't think I'd probably get into it.
Yeah,
I'm sure it will go over just as well as the Atari VCS.
So I will say though, Apple is having an event soon, so we'll have to see what happens there.
It's called an Orchard, but
it's not an event. That's
I would love to go to
it's
one.
Not
of these,
an event. That's
like,
a location, but okay.
I would love to go to one of these tech conventions just to either see what new stuff comes out before everyone, or like just to see what's in development before everyone does.
Not to mention, sorry, go on. It's amazing. Like when you look at this stuff here, like I know Apple does have can play games on their thing, but they're not really meant to be gaming like computers or anything like that. They're made for like more or less like working.
Casual,
yeah, which is not a bad thing. I mean, like if you pick your poison, whatever you want to do, you can either have a PC which has good gaming quality but really shitty editing software compatibility, or you can have one with good editing quality with shitty, you know what I mean. But yeah, tomorrow they're going to be tuning into. They're having an Apple event that'll be at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And yeah, I don't know what they are, but all I'm seeing here is a bunch of shooting stars with an Apple logo, and they turn into a heart. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, let's see what else we got here going on. God, there was a lot of shit that happened this week. Can you guys agree with me on that? Like, a lot of shit happened this week.
Yeah.
Like when I was saying that to you guys on my phone when I was at work, I'm like, I really don't want any nerd news, and then I get an article that says Disney is now starting to produce anime. I'm like, no more, please. I just want. I mean, good for Disney. I mean, like the Star Wars Vision was kind of a test, but basically, let's just move on. Cruiser, before we get into DC Fandome, can you tell us about your experience with Legends of the Hidden Temple?
Yes, as some of you may know, the CW has rebooted the Nickelodeon classic game show, Legends of the Hidden Temple. Now, I was a massive fan of this when I was a kid. Matter of fact, my biggest regret, or childhood regret, was that I never auditioned. Granted, I don't think I would get very far because I was always the fat kid. But I was so excited to see this. And it airs. It's an hour long.
Oh.
It's not 30 minutes.
Yikes.
2 of the teams are missing. Like the Silver Snakes are gone.
Well, they were. I think I remember that there was a tier list that was released by saying they were the worst team that won the less, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, judging from what I saw in commercials, they appear to be in other episodes, so it seems like they kind of rotate them.
Okay, that's fine.
D. Bradley Baker is back as the voice of Olmec. Excellent.
All right.
I always forget the name of that damn deity.
We got a new host, and I will say she is cute looking.
Okay,
and it's out, but the biggest thing that I know is that it's outdoors. It's not inside a studio. Now, whether or not that is good or bad is up to you. The moat challenges seem to be a bit more, where I first started in the moat was actually a bit more challenging. And for those who lost in the first round, they gotta keep your shirt.
Hold on a second, Cruiser. I'm just gonna say up front here, when you said that whether or not you like that or not, you should have just said the choice is yours and yours alone. Why did you say that? You fucking.
And then it's time for Olmec to tell the story. And the cool thing about the story or the legend is that it's actually illustrated like a comic book.
Cool.
Yeah, that I thought was pretty cool. You of course do the steps of knowledge. They kept those. The temple games, these seem to be they're not like Double Dare challenges. They seem more like the kind of stuff you'd see on Survivor, which I guess, but I wanted to have one of those things that make it jump like 11 feet high. That's what I wanted, man.
I mean, like, I could see Legends of the Hidden Temple having that thing with its atmosphere, like its foresty atmosphere kind of deal.
Yeah. And the big, and the other big thing you'll notice is that the temple is a lot smaller. And despite that, the first team to go through did not make it. And they get 4 minutes on the clock, too, this time. There are still Course Temple guards. Of course, you got to have those.
But do they have the you-know-what that made you scream at the screen? You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know. Shrine of Silver Monkey.
Thank you.
Yes, they do. They brought back the Shrine of the Silver Monkey.
So, question. Let's do a little experiment here. You have not told me anything about this new thing here. There. Back then, this is gonna be proof. Has humanity got smart yet?
No.
Yes, exactly. Wait, no, Cruiser, tell me. Answer me that question there. Did humanity get smart yet and finally solve the damn monkey?
Yes.
Oh, good. Now, great. My hope is restored. No, it is not. Anyway, go on.
So yeah, the guy actually solved the Silver Monkey puzzle first try too, which is good because you watch it as a kid, like, dude, the base is right here. That's the section. That's the head.
The head is backwards. What happened then? Did the whole set like explode or something?
No, the whole crowd went silent.
But because it's outdoors though, you don't get that much of a detailed look in the various temple rooms. Now, granted, it's only been the first episode, so maybe that'll change. However, I'm a little worried because ratings for the first episode came in, they were low. Okay, like Queen Latifah has a show on the CW that gets like 7 million views. Legends, over 200,000.
Watch Queen Latifah's shows?
To be fair, and even though I haven't seen TV in a while,
me neither.
They haven't really advertised this one.
It actually did. As a matter of fact, I was kind of going through my Facebook feeds, or like the Facebook video section. I see a commercial for it, but it doesn't even take up the whole screen. It takes up like one tiny little square.
I know there was a movie that was released that was okay, but I didn't see it.
I've seen the movie.
Yeah, the movie was really just a nostalgia trip. That's all it was.
Yeah, but it wasn't bad.
No, not at all. But they actually got real prizes this time around because I remember, like, for the original series, they won like a copy of like the Return of Jafar.
Awesome.
Did they get a Huffy bike?
No, but one of them did get an electric scooter.
Is that supposed to be better? That's supposed to be better.
If you lost in the Steps of Knowledge, you would actually win this Legends of the Hidden Temple swag, like a chair, a cooler, like anything that had like the Olmec's face stamped onto it. To be honest, I think I would prefer that over the scooter.
If you could stamp Olmec's face on a product, it's a prize. There you go. So what would you say?
The grand prize is $25,000. If you get, just getting into the temple will get you $2,500. If you can actually reach the item, you get $4,000. If you can get the item and get out of the temple, it's $25,000.
So is this still kids playing it, or is it like all age now?
It's adults. It's strictly adults.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
And I gotta say, part of me wants to audition. It actually films in St. Petersburg, Tampa.
No kidding.
Ooh, from my neck of the woods, from down there.
And I actually have the audition form.
What?
Yes, I have the link to submit a form for audition. Olmec sent it to me on Twitter. I'm serious. Like, I saw this. It's like, Legends is back. I went, Olmec, it's so good to see you again.
Cool.
It's great to be back. And I told, and I said, do you think you guys will be holding auditions? Because I gotta say, not going through your temple was one of my biggest childhood regrets. And I get sent a link to the audition form.
Oh, does it sound like some sort of weird creepypasta?
Here's the thing. I am so tempted to fill it out, but I need one. I need a teammate, and two, I need Brawny to train me.
Why don't you just get Brawny to be your teammate?
I asked. He didn't respond.
Oh, fuck him. Anyway, Emma. So, yeah, as to
Fuck,
whether or
if you
not...
flew me, if you got me to fly out there, I would.
But here's something I found out, though. Turns out our friend Anthony Cordero from the Company Gamma, his sister was on that show. The original.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and he always ribbed her because she spent like a minute trying to climb this rope out of one of the rooms and she couldn't do it. So I sent him the link to the audition form and go, here, tell your sister she's got another shot.
Nice. Anyway, so yeah, basically, if you, whether or not it's good or not, basically what you're saying is the choice is theirs and theirs alone.
Yes.
Okay.
The choice is yours.
Okay. So, yes, as when I was looking through everything to talk about this week, I'm like, okay, I think we got enough. And then I learned it's DC Fandome. My God.
Ooh.
Anyway.
Spooky.
Let's talk about DC Fandome.
Yay.
I just got the pun on the name. It's DC Fandom, but it's a dome. I guess.
Favorite DC?
I don't know what you just said, but anyway.
What's everyone's favorite DC hero?
Okay, so my favorite DC hero, hard to say. I think Blue Beetle is one of them. Meltman.
Flash.
Okay, so I was doing the messenger saying, okay, I'm just looking through this and waiting to see if they got the rights to Action League now because I want to see a live action movie of that group. Come on, everybody wants to see the origin of Meltman.
And what's his name? The Biff?
The Flesh. He's super strong and super naked.
Yeah. Thunder Girl. She flies like thunder.
Come on, look at me in the face telling me if Nickelodeon released an Action League Now movie, even if it sucked, you'd still watch it.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I want to see... Come on, I want to see an origin for Meltman. I always thought he was the guy at the beginning of RoboCop.
I can kind of see Dan Harmon behind it.
Behind Meltman?
You know?
Like or a show or or a movie.
I can hear like Ryan Reynolds coming out of Meltman's mouth.
Oh God.
Anyway, so let's talk about this. We're gonna go around all this. So I'm glad Jablonski's here because, like I said, I'm not a big DC guy, and he kind of is. So yeah. But yeah, you didn't answer your question. What is your favorite DC superheroes?
I said the Flash.
Oh, you said the Flash.
Cruiser?
Yeah.
Hey. Of course I gotta go with Batman. I'm pretty sure Teen Titans count.
That's a group, but you know.
Yeah, that's a group.
Okay, well if I had to pick one out of the Teen Titans, I'll go with Beast Boy.
Interesting choice.
Thank you. Let's see. Who are no, that's Marvel.
You want to know a fact? You know remember that old Klasky Chafot logo?
Yeah.
The guy who voiced that was also the voice of Beast Boy.
I met the voice of Beast Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was at MegaCon a few years back.
Yeah, I was there with you.
Yeah, he actually told me that he released some sort of a reggae album.
Yeah, nice.
Anyway, so yeah, we got that going on here. So let's talk about everything here. The first thing that was announced was an HBO Max series called Peacemaker.
Yeah, we all knew that.
So many people are just loving that's being a thing.
Yes, we got James Gunn behind it. Hold on, I gotta bring up the image of it. Hold on. Peacemaker. Wait. Peacemaker. Okay, there we go. So here's the synopsis. After the events of Suicide Squad, the series explores the origins of Peacemaker and his subsequent missions. It comes out in January 2021. It stars John Cena as Peacemaker, again, I apologize if I pronounce these names wrong. Steve Augie as John Economos, Daniel Brooks as Leota Adebayo, Robert Patrick as Augie Smith, Peacemaker's father, Jennifer Holland as Amelia Harcourt, and this one, Cruiser, you thought that Vigilante was voiced by Ryan Reynolds, right?
Yes.
That was not him. That was Freddie Stroma.
No kidding.
Yeah. So I think I like what they got here. Like, I will say it's gonna have 8 episodes, and It looked funny. I got like I did get a Deadpool vibe from the show though.
Yeah, I did too.
Well,
That's
it doesn't
pretty
help. You
much.
can't. Well, it doesn't help. You can't really even see the guy.
Shut up with that.
But like that's the thing. Like what else?
I'm really waiting for when that will be funny again. Honestly.
Anyway, I like the design. I like the designs in this thing. Like all the like retro-esque. Do you think he looks like his original form, like Peacemaker, in this series? Like, does he look close to what he would look like in the comics?
I don't know if it's just the image, but he looks like slimmer almost. I don't know if it's just the image.
A little bit.
Yeah. Like in the movie, he seemed like more like beefed up. In this image, he kind of just like seems like I think it's just like camera like being too far away, and it just like kind of seems small.
What do you think, Jablonski?
I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of Peacemaker.
Well,
Yeah.
Was he a hero or a villain?
He's vigilante-esque.
Yeah, I'd say more on the lines of vigilante.
Yeah.
He's really that one. He's really the one character where he has that mentality of get the job done no matter what.
I guess I can see what you're saying there. So, next up comes the Flash. So we got teased for season 8 of his new gold boots, which you can see in the ants chat. And first of all, I like these boots. I think they're nice. They're great.
I dropped off of the Flash series a long time ago.
Well, I know a lot of people did, but what?
I haven't really followed much on it either.
I'm just trying to cover everything there. Then we got some stuff for the Flash movie.
Pretty sweet though.
Now,
no lie, it's pretty
the
dope.
Flash movie, it was a sneak peek. There wasn't literally Ezra Miller came in and said, "Hey, this is the Flash movie. We have got nothing to show you except for this teaser trailer."
I love that.
Wait, you're not gonna be flashing the kids, are you?
No.
It's really just like going like, we would be doing this here, but we can't. It's really the whole fairly Odd Parents meme of Timmy's dad going like, and here's where I would put my trophy if I had one. Like, it's really that whole meme.
Anyway,
I love that gag so much.
Anyway, so what's the deal here? He goes back in time, and
it's supposed to take part the movie is supposed to really take place like right after or like kind of after the aftermath of the whole.
This is essentially this is them doing their interpretation of the Flashpoint.
That's what it is.
Oh yeah. I've heard
Where and I'm just going by what I know. I don't know what they're going to do with this one, but Flash goes back in time. He tries to stop the death of his mother, and ends up creating a paradox. Fucks everything up.
Actually, the way that they're gonna play it off in the movie is that we all seen the freaking Justice League movie, right? And the Snyder Cut.
No.
Kind of.
So you did see the part where he had to like reverse time to like bring things back together.
I did. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
See that.
It's in the movie. So in this movie, it's supposedly it's because he did that is what's gonna cause it. I like that's what I was like reading into. Some people were saying, but like because like how of how the movies have to like slightly play their own thing, and like due to him like creating that sort of like time, his like time stepping and all like that to recreate everything.
Yeah.
It's him doing that is what causes the whole fucking thing. So, we're gonna get Reverse Flash supposedly.
But yeah, the big highlight of that, I think I can figure out when I say the big highlight for it was Batman. Seeing the seeing Batman and they're not to mention with Michael Keaton returning. That's gonna be sick. That's just sick altogether. That's
Still hoping that they'll do a Beetlejuice 2.
That's the thing there. What else? What I really like there was at the end he shows the Flash removing a blanket. Let's just face it, that's the Batmobile. It has to be
Flashmobile.
the Flashmobile.
That's so wrong on every level.
I know, but I could swear there was a toy where like it had the Flash and he came with the car.
Let me see. Like the Flashmobile. Why would he even need a car? What the?
No, I thought that was the stupidest thing. I could have sworn like the Flash it was like an act like one of those little action figure toys.
It's
something.
like giving Sonic the Hedgehog a hub. Oh my God! It's a minivan.
Wait, I think that was also the stupidest thing.
It's on the DC animated universe too.
Oh God!
Look at this! Look at this! It's a freaking minivan.
Let me see.
Share screen.
What the hell?
It is the Flashmobile.
It's got one of those circular windows in the back.
They gave him a rape mobile. Really?
God damn it, Cruiser. Anyway, so yeah, that's happening. But yeah, I might see it. I don't know if I will, but like it looks like a movie that's just too dark. I hate dark movies like that. But there is another one.
Welcome to DC.
Welcome to Dick.
Dark Comics. That's what it is.
That's right. Detective Comics. Anyway.
Welcome to Dick Grayson.
That was a joke me and Cruiser said. The guy owns a comic book store called Comics. Anyway. I gotta...
Oh, yeah, like, where did we see that store? Do you remember?
No, I don't remember. It was a gag we came up with. But like
oh yeah, that's right. For
that
a series we tried writing, he was like it's called Comics.
He's like, we got
it. They called Comics. I gotcha. He writes it down.
Exactly. He's trying to take.
I remember that joke.
Yeah. Anyway, so yes, next up is Black Adam. So Black Adam, played by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He's clearly, he explains how passionate he was of this project. He like, in terms of Black Adam, you guys can see Dwayne in this role.
Yeah.
I don't know Black Adam, so I don't know.
Okay, Jablonski, you're more of the expert. What can you tell me about Black Adam?
This was coming from memory, so I might be wrong. Black Adam was one of the people that got the Shazam powers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say he's an enemy of Shazam, or one of his main bad guys.
Sometimes ally, most times foe.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. Like he is kind of a villain, but yeah, he kind of switches sides. It's kind of weird. Like I said, or like only when it benefits him.
Friend, ally, mostly foe.
Yeah,
because he will fuck people up.
Yeah, I'll get to that in a moment when I talk about the sneak peek about what he does to that one dude. But
yeah, basically the same idea is like a similar thing of Shazam, where he gets like his powers from a deity or of some sorts, I think.
Yeah. So we got. I'm just gonna go down the list here. The Rock is the hero. He was bragging about how passionate he put in here. Post production has begun on it, and here's the rest of our cast list. Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate.
That I'm really kind of looking forward to, honestly.
Yeah.
An elegant man like Pierce Brosnan is just made to play him. But we also got Hawkman coming, Cyclone coming, Atom Smasher coming. In order, Hawkman is played by Aldous Hodge. Quintessa Swindell is doing Cyclone, and Noah Centineo is playing Atom Smasher. But yeah, are we gonna get? What I'm interested more is on Hawkman. Are we gonna get a Hawkgirl soon? I want to see where that goes.
Might later on.
Frick, like what was the name of the race? I forget what it was called. Frickin', I can't remember the name.
Yeah, I can't remember it either.
So they gave us a sneak peek. We got to see the opening scene where the Black Adam's revealed for the first time. He comes out of nowhere, crushes a soldier into a skeleton, and flies off, showing off his speed and vulnerability. And he just goes there and says, "I'm awesome," you know.
I'm not gonna lie. If I had powers that kind of that, no lie. If anybody had powers, they would really want to show them off without like wanting the risk of like, yeah, being a superhero. Nah, I would probably love to show them off, depending on what kind of powers they are.
Yep.
Yeah.
No
Okay, well, so what superpower would you not show off?
Anything that makes it just seem like, why is that a power? Like, I'm gonna take from Family Guy and kind of from X-Men, like where,
The fingernails?
yeah, Family Guy they made it more of a joke, but I know like in X-Men, like the guy Victor Creed Sabretooth, he he pleads it into his whole character, and like he like, I don't know if it's his literal thing to have sharp claws, but
when she scratches the guy from NSYNC, is that all you do? Ow, ow! It's not bleeding, but ow.
but yeah, like just like having sharp fingernails, I don't really see that as like a thing. I would be like going,
Yeah.
hear me.
Unless you're Black Panther, unless you're Black Panther, in which case that's an exception. But yeah.
Well,
Halle
no,
Berry's
he
Catwoman would be
has a
embarrassed
whole
for you.
different thing, and she has a whole different thing. I just mean overall nails growing.
Yeah,
Like,
even
you don't-
Halle Berry's Catwoman would laugh at you.
Yeah, she has a whole aesthetic. I just mean your nails growing. You don't have anything. You're not a cat person or something like that. You just have your nails growing. Like going,
Yeah, it's just weird.
stab, scratch, stab,
So,
stab.
so it's coming out. It's going to be. So this is going to be assumed to be one of the big superhero blockbusters of 2022 in the summer, as it's coming out in July. Are you guys interested in seeing this movie? Because here's the deal: we haven't heard anything about this movie in a while. The last time we actually talked about this was during last year when we talked about DC Fandome. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was reading something else. What was it?
What do you guys think of this movie? Because I want to point out that the last time we ever spoke of these projects was last year when we talked about DC Fandome. It's really interesting, actually.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm still not a superhero fan.
I am just really looking forward to just how they make it, like just how they bring and establish the character into the cinematic world instead of like comics.
With that said, let's talk about some video games coming out. Who likes video game trailers that don't show gameplay and just random cutscenes?
What's that too?
What?
I do.
Wait, Cruiser, what did you say?
Oh, you noticed that too?
Yeah, right?
Because I'm watching the trailer and it looks cool, but I'm wondering, like, is this like Arkham Asylum or something?
I think that's what they're going for. So let's talk about Gotham Knights. That was the trailer for the Court of Owls story. And yeah, we got some good landscapes and settings. We got good shots of Nightwing, Red Hood, Robin, and Batgirl. They look great. But that's my thing. We didn't get a lot aside a look at the Court of Owls and no real gameplay. I mean, the Arkham games, I heard, I haven't played them, but I heard they're really good.
First two, although it drives me crazy when a majority of the game is after the main story.
Did you play them?
Asylum was good. The sequel was good. That was my only gripe. But the third one, I couldn't bring myself to really play.
I remember when South Park was advertising the second one. It shows Cartman. I think it was the episode where his frog comes back. They didn't steal my money. They didn't steal my Batman Arkham City video game. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, and the thing is that what I find funny is that people will often ask, like, dude, like, did you get paid for product placement? They said, if we were smart, we'd get paid, but...
Yeah, that was a stupid product placement. I could see what they mean on that one.
No, because, well, that's the thing. They don't get paid. They just know the game, and they put the title in there.
But yeah, like, what did you guys think of the Gotham Knights trailer?
Well, like you said, like, I need to see gameplay footage.
Kuma?
Yeah.
I played. I think I've only played Arkham City.
That's a good game.
And I'm not gonna lie, Arkham Knights I am kind of looking forward to because like I mean I do love some of the backstories of all these characters, especially like of like of who they're bringing, especially, and also the Court of Owls are just like, I don't know that much into them per se because like I never really
Yeah, I didn't really.
like.
I didn't really follow too much on the Court of Owls.
Yeah, I mean they're cool because they're kind of like a mysterious bunch that like they're a group of families that are like supposedly
Like a cult kind of deal.
no, kind of, but like it is like they're supposed to be like a group of families where they're supposed to be the ones who were the ones running Gotham before, like the gang, like they're supposedly the ones who run Gotham, like other than like what they say is what happens. Like that kind of stick.
Yep. The other game we got, again, no gameplay, but a pretty good trailer is this one. I love this title. I have a thing for lengthy titles that are like kind of detailedly specific, and that is Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League. Okay, so last year we saw the footage of this, and it just showed the Suicide Squad just literally just sitting on a rooftop shooting the shit while aliens were invading. I forgot who it was behind it. I don't really recall, but yeah, we have Harley Quinn, Captain Boomerang, King Shark, and Deadshot just being what they are. They get sent out there to fight this invasion and get a mission to kill the Justice League, including Superman, the Flash, Green Lantern, Fate, Wonder Woman, Bats, the usual. And hey, they also got to shoot the Penguin twice. That was the best part of the trailer. Nothing? Anybody? Nothing of you guys?
I didn't see
Sorry,
that trailer.
I'm responding to a message someone sent me.
Okay, Jablonski, did you see it?
I saw the trailer. Yeah,
What'd you think?
I liked it.
Yeah, it looks a little fun. I mean, like, Cruiser thought it was a series.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, like I said, I just don't have anything on gameplay. Is it like one of those like co-op games or something like that? Like, it's kind of.
I think it probably might be one of those, yeah, where it's like either you can team up with a group of people or you're like telling where your group to be or something like that. Or it's a thing where it takes place like in chapters where you play as like one character for like
No, I hate that.
period of time.
I'd rather have a rotational cast because I hate that because it kind of like just feels weird. I mean, that's just me. But, you know. It's really interesting there, like seeing a lot of the Suicide Squad coming out here. I mean, Harley Quinn is obviously going to be in there. I think Tara Strong's the voice of her in this one. I could be wrong, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks funny, but not so much appealing, honestly. I think we need, like I said, for both these trailers, we need to see gameplay first to kind of get what we got. Like, what kind of game is it going to be? I mean, if it's anything like Arkham, if Gotham Knights is going to be like the Arkham series, we kind of got an idea, but the Suicide Squad one, we don't really have too much. So, yeah. And lastly, let's talk about the last thing. There was a lot of other stuff there, like the reboot of the Blue Beetle, which I thought had a good design, but let's talk about this last one. And that was the second trailer for the Batman. I went into this trailer like expecting something like meh, but what I got, congratulations, you actually made a trailer where Batman was kind of terrifying. But
yeah, I did watch the trailer for that. I'm not quite sure what they're doing with the character though. Is this like some like emo version?
In the second year of fighting crime, Batman uncovers corruption in Gotham City that connects to his own family while facing a serial killer known as the Riddler.
Now, is this the kid from Twilight?
We got we got Robert Pattinson as Bats, and Penguin played by Colin Farrell. Catwoman by
He actually pulls it off really damn well.
Yeah, he was pretty good as Penguin. Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman, who also played Catwoman in the Lego Batman movie. She's really channeling a lot of Pfeiffer's Catwoman. I'll say that. James Gordon's is being played by Jeffrey Wright. Andy Serkis is Alfred, and Paul Dano is doing the Riddler. I am not a big fan of the Riddler. I didn't really get his shtick, honestly. Like,
That's why I'm kind of wondering how they're gonna play him off in this.
I mean, I know he's kind of like Jigsaw, kind of like a thinker man's villain, kind of with a deal.
Yeah.
but like I just
maybe this will paint a bit of a picture for you. In the first Arkham Asylum game, you actually have to run around trying to find these little question marks of the Riddler, and every time you play it, it'll actually or you get it, it'll play like a clip of his sessions, and the Riddler asks the Doctor, one of the earliest riddles you've ever heard: what has 4 legs in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, and 3 in the evening? And of course, the answer is a human. He said, "Nope. The answer is a baby. You cut off its 2 hands, and then you sew something by his leg, and then you sew 1 hand back on." And they said, "How can you say something so horrible?" He goes, "Simple. It's not my baby."
No.
I have no comment on that one. I'm pretty sure the Sphinx would still eat him, though. First of all, that you know what that riddle is called? The Sphinx's riddle, but and by that point the Sphinx would probably eat him. But basically, yeah, like I know in the second game you get the big satisfaction of doing that again, but I know there's more, but you get the big satisfaction of pummeling his face in.
And Mr. Freeze.
Yeah, in Arkham City, whenever you looked for his clues, there were also like hints of like other lore of other characters, or like lore in the city as well too.
I will say I do like. I haven't played Arkham City or any of the Arkham games. I have seen the fight with Mr. Freeze, and I think it's one of the most ingenious boss battles I've ever seen in a video game.
It was my favorite in that series, yeah.
Considering,
and doesn't the Joker have cancer in that game?
No, he doesn't have cancer. He has like
his own poison kind of sense or something like that.
It's better what he turned into in the first game.
No, that's why he has that. That's why he has this like poison, because of like the stuff.
I see.
Yeah, we got some Mark Hamill, and we got.
But
Mark
I remember.
So,
seeing how we're on the topic of this, I remember when the formerly known Spike TV actually did the video game awards. They actually did these little promotional bumpers.
I remember this.
Yeah, of like video game characters, like from their video games, trying to get to the awards show. Like, they actually had Nathan Drake from Uncharted. Like, he just crashed a plane into the desert. It's like, I gotta get to the video game awards. And he starts walking off screen. And there's like, there's Joker and Harley Quinn. And it's like, you didn't vote for us, did you? And, there was some sort of a blooper that happened. Like, it was in the script, but I can't remember what it was.
I know,
but I just thought that was so cool to see.
Yeah, I know Joker won the best villain. I was actually rooting for Wheatley in that show from Portal 2, but I do like his acceptance speech where he like is in the chair and then he comes up and like it's like suddenly an award show. He's like, "Oh, I'd like to thank me. I guess I won't be needing this anymore." And he drops a photo that says Gotham World. He's like, "Oops, spoilers." It's not what the next game's called. Anyway. But yeah,
I like that. That was cool.
But yeah, we're clearly getting a lot in this film. With Penguin, Catwoman, who knows what else we'll get? Like, what other Batman villains should we see in live action that you want to see? Clayface.
Adam West.
It's not a villain. That's a guy, and he's already dead.
King Tut. That's what I want to say. King Tut.
Is that wait? I've heard of that.
Just because I think it would be interesting. There's a character called the Mad Hatter.
I know about him. He's a creepy guy, from what I've heard.
Yeah, both he and King Tut were from the Adam West series.
Is that an official Batman villain, like, or is he like?
Yes. Yeah, he is.
Oh my god.
Both of them are.
He looks creepy.
Oh, Danny DeVito could be the Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. He's already the Penguin. Hell no. Screw that.
Oh my god.
Still.
No. Danny DeVito will always be the Penguin. I don't give a shit.
What was that villain that Vincent Price played? The Egg Dude.
Egghead.
Let's see Egghead in live action.
Oh god.
Well, we already kind of did, but you know.
No, you know what we need to have in there?
What?
Condiment King.
Yes! Yes! I want Condiment King so bad. Like, when the Suicide Squad movie was being released, I'm like, come on, man, you couldn't put Condiment King in there, come on.
I like Polka Dot Man, don't get me wrong. But at the same time...
Condiment King, man, come on!
We got Condiment King.
Like, you chose. Oh my god, I love that.
Oh, hey, I just realized I didn't say who my favorite was from DC.
Oh, who?
John Constantine.
John Constantine?
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, he works in the occult of DC Dark,
Yeah, I think
or
I've
the
heard-
Justice League Dark.
Yeah, I think I've heard of him. I'm not too familiar with the character, but I remember there was a movie, I believe, of him.
Yeah,
Was it good?
movie and a TV series. It depends on who you ask. I kind of liked it because it was kind of cool in a sense. It was played by Keanu Reeves.
Whoa.
Yep.
Fuck, I lost it.
Here's something here's something I actually recently learned about DC. Did you guys know there was a Jonah Hex movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I didn't even know that came out. I'm like 2010.
Really?
Yeah. Clearly, it must have left a good, lasting legacy. But so I look at
Well, because of like how the makeup that stands out. Like, of course.
Yeah, friggin' Thanos is a cowboy. That's all you need to know.
Well, and like this just really gnarly, messed up chunk of flesh missing from his face.
Yeah, I guess gnarly. I guess do you consider this gnarly?
Well, I mean, like at the time, like when you see it in the comics and like whenever they show it,
It's
like,
good.
later on.
It's good. He looks like Jonah Hex, but
No,
Yeah, I still remember the line from the movie. What happened to you? And he just blows the guy up. It's like, cut myself shaving. What happened to you?
Yep.
oh my god.
I also it was also hard for me to establish like what specifically his power was, and it's
Gunslinger?
communicating with the dead. No, like he's like he can talk to the dead.
Let me see here.
Yeah, like you can actually like bring him back to life, like get like an answer out of him, then just kill him again.
Yeah, that's
Like-
what it's like.
Like he can like
Sweet hatchet, man.
touch onto the dead. Like if he touches the dead body, he can like reanimate them for a certain amount of time till like hellhounds come for the body or for the soul
Yeah,
or something.
it's not listed in his superpower abilities.
It was in the movie. Like that's why I thought it was weird.
Oh, I see. Like what?
Sega opens new arcade in center in
Center of the world.
Ikebukuro in October 22nd.
Ooh, Ikebukuro.
Yeah, apparently.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh yay, Sega.
Speaking of Japan, speaking of Japan, I got a lot of people coming down at the end of this month. My sister's coming down next week, and Aki's coming down.
What does your sister have to do with Japan?
I was reminded that Aki Glancy was coming down. She wants to hang out one time, so yeah. So yeah, I'll say hi to her for you guys. I really want to be there when she goes to Super Saiyans.
We're done with everything, right, Evan?
Yeah, pretty much. I guess this year's DC Fandome was okay.
Okay, well, Netflix just launched season 3 of their series, The Movies That Made Us. And because it's the season, they did 4 horror films, one of them being the very first Friday the 13th. So I was watching this, and they did not bring up Ari at all.
Oh, fuck them!
They didn't even say his name. And they went, who played the kid? This guy. Literally, that's what they did. They pulled up an old clip of Ari from the previous movie he was in,
Oh, that's
and I
just...
think a commercial.
Oh,
Like, you guys are assholes.
yeah, what did Ari think of that? Did you message him?
I didn't ask him.
Ask him,
but
ask him.
okay. And like they got everyone else except for Kevin Bacon to make an appearance except him. Like,
Completely.
really?
I know he's like he's like one of the big names there, but I always keep forgetting that Kevin Bacon was in Friday the 13th. He's the guy that friggin' almost kills the girl with the bow and arrow, right?
Oh, did they? Wait, does it have Night of the Living Dead?
No, they have.
Nope. Nope. Don't care. If that's not in there, it should
Oh my
not
God.
even be a. Should not even.
Oh my god! I just realized something.
How do you not get the establishment of zombies, my friend?
Guys, I think I know what we can do on Halloween.
What?
What's that?
We should sit here and watch Night of the Living Dead.
Yes.
Because it's public domain.
Yes.
We should sit here, just watch Night of the Living Dead and have fun.
Yes, George A. Romero night. Woohoo!
George A. Romero.
George, it was a pleasure to actually meet you.
Yeah. Also, George...
I only respect this guy just because I do love the establishment of
Whoa,
slow walking
wait,
zombies.
Let me just check real quick. Night of the Living Dead. Is it public domain?
Slow walking zombies.
Is it public domain right now?
Have to be the one thing.
Let me see. Public. This film and star remix as a result of the public domain status, an official remake written by Romero and Savini. We may have to test it before going in there, because it's on technically it's on Peacock. So yeah, maybe.
Okay, also check Twitch's thing as well too. I'd say.
Oh yeah, maybe we can't. I don't know.
I don't know if it's open domain. It's open domain.
We can watch Criminally Insane.
I don't think I've seen that.
Oh, it's a funny movie. It's basically about a fat woman that kills people. Don't let it fool you. It's actually a really good movie. Like, I was watching it when the power goes out because it was on the Cinema Snob, and I'm like, I should take a look at this, see what it's like. And then at the end, I'm like, this was actually a really good slasher movie. I thought it was great. I even looked it up. It had a remake that was released in 2016. It's really hard to find.
Oh, I've been watching on Hulu this one series called Preacher.
Oh, yes.
This series is just weird and just odd in a sense. Like, not like odd, just like as in like what the hell? Odd isn't just like this is normal for this or this just happens. Like, I don't know why, but like the first series of it, the ending is just like I have no idea. Like, it really throws it, like it's a whole curveball, and I really don't want to end it because like there's like it takes place in this whole city in like Jablonski. Have you seen it?
Preacher?
Yeah,
I've seen some of it. Yeah.
Anybody care for a spoiler of that?
Yeah,
No, you can go ahead.
So
wait,
wait.
I gotta play it just for that.
Hush, hush, hush! Here comes the bogeyman.
Okay, chop, 5 minutes.
Okay, so the whole premise of this is like there's a guy named Jesse Custer who gets like the voice of God in a sense. Yeah, and like his whole town soon starts to follow his word or something like that, or like they're convinced that he has this divine power of anything. So like he tries to actually get God to come to the group or show him to his flock basically, and like he's gonna like call him out on some shit. And apparently God's gone.
How is that physically
Like,
possible?
Like they did a whole physical projection kind of thing, and like there's a fake guy pretending to be God, and like, yeah, God's not in heaven. And so the people of the town start thinking like, oh, I guess we're forgiven for our sins or some shit, because all of a sudden they start doing the stuff that they wanted to do, or like they start taking like things into their own mind or something like that. There's literally there's a side story where like there's a girl who tries to commit suicide, but like she doesn't fully do it and like ends up like in a vegetable estate. So, but when Jesse like uses the word of God to bring her out of it or to wake her up, at the end of the series, the mom smothers her. And what makes it kind of sick as well, too, her son's, like, right there doing a video or a selfie. And, like, it's literally messed up that you have to hear all these stories of just, like, why things are doing this. And just going, these people were beyond saving for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, boom! The city is destroyed in a giant methane explosion.
I'm already confused.
Yeah, I know. You got to watch the series. Like it's a whole thing, and I'm just like, I think I'm on like season 3. They're in like the New Orleans
Here's a little
or something like that.
Yeah, you're talking about the thing with the whole God thing. I actually brought up a weird question. Okay, the rapture happens. You're left behind. Are you safe if you escape to space?
No.
Well, I gotta find people to help me get there. I can't get there on my own. Especially if you're here in Florida.
NASA's just down the street from my place. I'm pretty sure.
But do you know people that work there?
Well, everybody's left. I don't know.
Wait.
Then again, everybody who works at NASA. Then again, let's just face it. Everybody that probably works at NASA would be left behind. But you know, that's just a weird question there. So, with that said,
do wap a wap, do wap a wap.
Cruiser, play me something from the 60s.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. We should look into some some copyright-free music to like play in the background for us, or like just for like the thing.
Well, YouTube has a whole library I could use of that. I mean, mostly it's just Kevin MacLeod, but yeah. You ever see the trailer for Night of the Living Dead, by the way?
Yes.
How it keeps reminding you what the movie's title is.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Night of the Living Dead.
Night of the Living Dead. I have one of the top comments on here. I'm sorry, what's this movie called again? Actually, I heard of this movie. It was like a parody of that movie. It was called Night of the Living Bread.
That was an episode of the cartoon series Bumpin' the Nights.
No, it wasn't. It
was a claymation Saturday morning kids show.
Was it?
And they did an episode called Night of the Living Bread.
Really? I thought it was a
parody. Oh, that one.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
The only parody movies I've ever seen regarding something like that is just literally Shaun of the Dead.
Let's see here. No, Cruiser, it was an independent short film from 1990 that was a comedic parody of Night of the Living Dead.
Mine still happened, though.
Bump in the Night. Yeah, let me see here. It's included in it was basically like a oh yeah, it was on Bump of the Night. Yeah, they aired it, but Zombie Jamboree in Pittsburgh and yeah, a tribute. Oh no, wait, no, Cruiser, it wasn't. It says here a tribute to this film was aired during an episode of TV series Bump of the Night.
No, they did an episode called Night of the Living Bread.
Yeah, it was a tribute to the film. Night of the Living Bread was a real film.
Okay, but I'm still not wrong.
Yeah,
they did do an episode called that.
Okay, I see.
I have to admit, one of my favorite moments, because I actually have the series on DVD. Basically, what happens is that a slice of bread falls behind a toaster and behind the microwave, and the radiation rays from the microwave make the slice of bread come to life. And Mr. Bumpy is basically the monster that lives under your bed. Squishington, his friend, is the monster that lives in your toilet tank. And his friend Squishington is freaking out. It's like, we gotta do about that. And Mr. Bumpy is like, relax. Everyone knows that white bread can't jump. And then this thing jumps off the microwave.
Fuck that joke.
Hold on. The bread jumps off the microwave, eats Mr. Bumpy, and then Squishington goes, must have been whole wheat.
Oh my god. Hey, here's we can't watch Night of the Living Dead on there. We can watch Zombie 90 Extreme Pestilence.
We can't watch Night of the Living Dead on Twitch?
Well, it depends. We have to kind of experiment with it because I don't want any copyright strikes on here. But I know it's hard to say. It really is hard to say. Like I said, I also got Zombie 90 Extreme Pestilence, which is an hour and 14 minutes shot on shitty-o film that's dubbed.
We'll just watch Reefer Madness.
I've actually seen Reefer Madness, believe it or not.
So have I. It was on Netflix.
Something that Kuma and I will probably just rip to shreds.
Yeah, it's really. I honestly, I can see why it's bad, but I just thought it was boring. Yeah.
Just as boring as the final 5.
I was about to say that goddamn thing.
Love that.
Final 5 time, everybody. It's the time when everything goes crazy and people are going upside down and doing the stuff with things. So, as usual, ladies first. So this time we'll have Concert Cruiser begin. You begin, Cruiser. Your time begins now.
Okay, I am finishing up the interview I did with Saberspark. After that, I actually might do a supplement video of a topic that he and I discussed, not in the interview. Then, as soon as I'm done with that, I got the interview with Dusty Cats, and then I need to work on a little bit more for my Concert Cruiser channel, as well as a video I want to do with Raul for Park Geeks. Hopefully, with the end of October coming upon us, maybe he'll be done with Horror Nights, but it is still kind of the season for it. So I got a lot on my plate, but little by little, it's getting done.
Okay, Cruiser, I'm just going to say up front, I hate how you keep doing this. It's not Dusty Cats. It's Dusty Cat. I looked it up. I can understand the mistake, don't worry. Anyway, next up we got Kuma, your time begins now.
Yay!
Arms gone.
I've still been doing more D&D things and making up stories. And making up more characters. And buying characters, actually, too. I've bought several characters from freaking character auctions, and they're so awesome. And I've spent a lot of money so far, too. But anyway, just making more stories up and everything. And who knows, I'm probably going to try and think of streaming. Don't know when, don't know where. And that'll probably be it. Huzzah.
Cool. Alright, next up I believe is Jablinski. Your time begins now.
What have we done? Absolute jack shit or work. And writing has been going smoothly. A couple articles got posted as of late. Go to retrodays.org and look for that dude in the hoodie. It's me. For everything else, not much. Just play games, build models, sleep if I can. He knows what I'm talking about. Also, remember, kids, remember to drink your motherfucking drugs.
Yay, I
Jablonski,
missed that.
For the love of God, Jablonski, are you sure you don't want to just come back?
No, I kind of need to balance shit out, especially since I'm working every other weekend for the foreseeable future.
Cool, I work every weekend. Anyway, let's go. Let's begin meeting. I'm actually more satisfied with everything that's been going on with Mystery Brony Theater. Scenes have been going by good. I haven't been working a lot of it at work. I've been just kind of writing up stuff for Dream Project, but everything's going fine. Everything's fine. I might actually have a trailer next month, maybe. Maybe I might be able to see if I can put something together. But yeah, I'm finally gonna get some good peace and quiet this next 2 days because my parents are away, and yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Hopefully, I can finally get my goddamn Metroid game because GameStop is really pissing me off. If they piss me off again, I will make a video, and I really don't want to make a video because I really don't have time. You know my drill. So with that said, I'm going to end this for the night and get you guys set up with Kuma's quote of the week. Stand by.
Alright, then. As I said before, or stated before, most of my little quotes might come from somewhere spoopy. This one comes from Bram Stoker's Dracula. Listen to them, the children of the night. What music they make. And that'll be it. And from all of us here at Ants, trick or treat.
We've had lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of fun, but now the time has come to go. If this Silcon was found dead in his bed tomorrow, I'd be in heaven still doing this show. See you some other time. Ugh.